I'm kind of like lost where I should really start, because I have a title and I want to kind of explain it a little bit, but I cannot find my notebook which has my notes in it. Wait, no, I know where it is. I just need to be careful. My laptop is on the floor. Welcome to our room. My name is NAA-KOSHIE Naomi, and I wanted to start this little podcast idea / digital like diary, because I like to write my feelings and what I'm going through, and I like talking. I like talking to myself, so I was like, why can't I record this and put it on the internet so other people can hear as well, and maybe relate to some of the things that I go through and feel like, and just to say fuck it. And the topic of this first episode is leaping into meaning without proof. And I don't know where I heard that from. Someone said it and I was like, that's a great thing to say, or like a good thought to have, because I feel like a lot of us can relate to the fact that we feel unready, not educated enough. Just, I feel like there's always something to improve, something to know before starting or trying something, which is fucking stupid. And oftentimes I just end up not trying something out because I feel like I'm just not that person, or I'm not ready, or something. I feel like there's something to experience or know to go through before I do this thing. And this is a good ass example, me starting this podcast and starting these videos, because I just wanted to do it. And why was I really waiting on it? Why was I thinking anything? Why didn't I just do it? So here we are, really. So this will just go however it goes. I'm gonna ramble. I'm gonna be jumping from topics. So this is not gonna be the most rehearsed thing. I'm just kind of jumping into it. So it's over. Then it's done. And the beginning of starting anything is the hardest part, I feel like. At least for me. I have a bunch of ideas to do stuff, but the fact that I take something and do it. So I'm doing it, okay? So this all happened around last spring, 2025. I lived in Portugal for 8 months, from September to April, May. I honestly don't remember when I came back. I was kind of going through it. I was broke. I was done. And I needed to come back to Finland, where I'm from. And I was devastated. I did not want to come back. I didn't feel like I had anything here, honestly. And the first week, I really craved like connection and friends and people, but I couldn't see anyone because the friends that I contacted with had something going on. One was sick, someone was busy or something. So the first week after coming back, I actually had to spend by myself and with my family, but mostly by myself. And in some weird way, that was actually great. And I kind of needed that, because I feel like it made me sit with myself and think through things. And in solitude, you actually have a lot more clarity, because when you talk to other people, your friends and family, they're nice. But when you spend time with people and you're always kind of going through your feelings and thoughts through other people, you're getting other perspectives and feelings and opinions that might not even be yours, and you might be influenced even though you don't really, it's some subconscious. And that was a really good time, because I took a walk and I sat at the bus stop that I usually take home. That's like a weird thing that I do. Sometimes when I take walks, I'll just stop at a bus stop and sit down and think for myself a little bit, and then I continue. And actually at that time I called my best friend, and then after the call ended, I just felt like shit because my best friend lives in Portugal, so I was living with her. And after that call, I was like, what the fuck am I doing here? Like, this is so ass. Like, I knew it was for the best, the better, but I did not feel like that at the moment. And I actually started recording myself. So I started talking to myself. I usually do that. I talk by myself a lot. So I don't know. This is the most like natural thing that I should ever be doing. And I had this idea of, you know what? Because I have so many ideas and feelings, and I started recording it to myself. Why am I not sharing this? Why am I not doing this into like a podcast or something? Because I have so many like topics that I want to kind of discuss, but I end up kind of thinking through alone. So that's where it came from. And then also the fact that as a creative person, I'm a dancer. I've gone to art school. I love painting, drawing, fashion, styling, like a lot of things. I find it hard to find where to navigate or put my energy in. And I actually started this YouTube channel then, and I posted like 2 videos or something, and then something happened, and I was supposed to start this podcast, but then I'm going from topic to topic. I'm so sorry, but then things happened. I didn't end up doing it, but that was kind of the reason why I started this. Also, is to talk about things and just post whatever and just express myself in this channel, and it's just like a outlet, something like that, where I can just channel my creativity and kind of find myself. Because I always knew that for me, it was always like kind of like a personal brand, and be not like restricting myself. I don't want to do that. So this is my way of like still doing something even when I feel like I'm not ready for it. And this mantra, like I already forgot the whole part of the name. When I was sitting by myself, I was like, I'm alive, God is good. And that was something that I used to and still repeat to myself when I'm feeling super frustrated and stuck in life. It's just a grounding mantra. You just affirm yourself that you're fine. I hope you're healthy. You're not in any kind of trouble. There's nothing to really worry about if you can't make a difference today, right now. Then you shouldn't be overthinking about things. And I feel like every time I kind of accept where I'm at, I'm able to reach a flow state every time I accept whatever I'm going through. Sometimes I feel so bad, so shit and depressed, and I'm just in this like cycle of like not getting that shit through my head. Like I want to get it out. And the second I'm just like, fuck it, I'm gonna feel like shit, I'm gonna lay in this bed and I'm just gonna doom scroll for whatever. Every time I just fucking accept it, it somehow unlocks, and it's just like, it's over. And then I find an idea, I get inspired by something, and then I'm jumping again in my room doing something, dancing, for example. So I found this like acceptance in surrendering very effective. And also creative energy flow comes the best with gratitude. Like when you're grateful for whatever you have, the situation you're in, that's when you find ideas. That's when you get inspired, because you're not looking for something outside of you. You're not waiting for something to validate you. You're not waiting for something other than you and what you are. Like, you're just being, and whatever you're feeling, like that's your inspiration. That's the idea for you to do. Whatever you're feeling, like what you're thinking, we make it so complicated. And that's me, honestly. I've been like that for so long. And I don't know, when I heard that leaping into meaning without proof, I was like, That's honestly with anything that I want to do. Like, I don't have the proof to be telling anyone else anything. I don't have the proof to prove myself that I should do it or deserve it. I just know I want to do it. I know I deserve it. And that's once you know you believe it, you just do. And the point was for you to show who you are to other people and not the other way around. Because us people, we're stupid, we're simple. We're like simple as fuck. So if someone hasn't seen something before, they might not believe it. And they might have some insecurities that they're not even conscious of. And if you're telling your ideas to other people, they might not really know how to hype you up. So that's where you just gotta do you and show other people whatever you want to feel like, whatever you want to do and feel like. Don't feel bad for feeling shit. That is also something to make up to be something else. Like, you can use, it's still energy, so you can take that energy and do something with it. Because sometimes I feel ashamed of how little I've felt at times, and how unable and weak and with like no discipline. Because sometimes, oh my god, I've lacked discipline. I feel like I'm still lacking some kind of discipline. Like, I mean, shit, it took me, well, how many months? It's been from April, May. When I could have done this before. But everything happens for a reason, and I feel like sometimes I trust that way too much. But it needs to be like a balance between trusting and doing, you know? Because it's like, it's a big time leap to just do something that you've been wanting to do, and instead of just waiting for it. Also, like, where your attention goes, whatever you're focused on will grow and will change. And as a phone addict, it's been really difficult. I feel like I'm always like inspired, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't put this down. But at what point do you create with that inspiration, with all these self-help videos and books and content? No one is really telling you to put that phone down. No one is really telling you to go, like, right now. So if not now, when? And if I don't break this cycle right today, it will repeat tomorrow. And that shit, when I heard that shit again, like, I've heard that before, but now when I heard that the last time, maybe like a week ago, I was like, shit, that, yeah, once you're sick of your bullshit, you'll do something. Hi, it's me right here. Yeah. And who told you you couldn't do that? Who told you you couldn't? Because I feel like that's something that I've felt for many years. Many years, that I could not do something. But then in the end, if you think about it, who really told you you couldn't? Because I can bet you that 9 times out of 10, it's you telling that to yourself, and it's no one else. Yes, you might have maybe family members or friends, or they're not really your friends if they're not supporting you. But at least in my case, I feel like no one was really telling me, like, really, like, no, you can't do that. It was me to myself. During summer, I had my birthday, and I was like thinking that I was gonna start this, but I don't even know what happened. I think, no, I was working all July. I was working the whole month, so I didn't start. And that's actually when, for my birthday, I bought myself this mic, my headphones, and my, what is it called? Interface. I bought them. I had a laptop. Actually, yeah, my laptop kind of broke down. I kind of forgot that, but yeah, it was kind of difficult. And I felt like something was going to happen. I just had this feeling that something was going to happen. And, well, something did happen, which was I ended up getting an infection on my leg, my right leg. Behind my thigh, there was a small little cut. And I was in this retreat. And after coming home from the retreat, my leg was kind of hurting a little bit. But I ignored it because it was a small cut. It looked like a bug had stung me or something. So it didn't really look like anything. Well, 2 days later, I was in the ER. And 2 days or a day later, I was getting surgically cut open and left open for 4 months. 4 months, 4 weeks. I'm sorry. 4 weeks with this under pressure machine. And then after 4 weeks, I had a skin graft. And now it's 3 months later and I'm finally done. And the wounds are closed. And let me tell you, when that happened, I felt like this was the thing that I was kind of waiting on. Not like in a positive way, like, yay, this happened. This was terrible. But I feel like it gave me the sign to make this happen. The last bit of clarity God could have given me. And I was like, if I don't do it now, like, and the name was I'm Alive. God is good. I'm alive and God is good. I'm over here recording this. The funny part is I was kind of thinking about the name I'm Alive project. I was like, it's kind of dramatic, but I kind of like, that's the whole point. Why are we not taking life in? Like, why are we kind of like kicking rocks around? So God really gave me a reason to really keep this name. Like, shit, I almost lost my leg. I could have died. It was serious. So yeah, that's like the little backstory for my name. This name, I'm Alive project. So the project is gonna have everything and anything that I desire to do. And we're starting with this, me talking and kind of introducing myself. And just kind of voicing my doubts and my dreams for everyone who wants to listen. And I don't know, I think it's silly to kind of wait, because no one's coming to save you. No one's gonna tell you to do anything. So the whole point, the people that you admire, I would assume are these type of people that do what they want and they look good doing it. You see me? And you can instantly become that person that you look up to by doing whatever you want. Like a lot of us guys are healed to a certain extent, or are healing or doing self-care, but still won't take the steps towards what we really want. And I think I had it somewhere here. Stop waiting for a green light. And then if you really think about it, everything is connected. And even the smallest adjustments and mindset changes can shift your reality. Please just do what you want and the rest will follow. That's what I wrote down. And we are going to die. Don't forget it. These are my notes, so I'm just kind of reading through them, But really, why do we keep, all this time that I've spent worrying, planning? Oh my God, the planning. So much fucking planning with no action. This year I've chosen the word audacity. And I saw a video of Dochi from years ago, and she had the same word for that in that video. She was like, my word of the year is audacity. And I saw that video maybe 2 days ago. I was like, this is another sign. What the fuck am I waiting for? We're gonna die. You never know when you're gonna die. So why the fuck are we waiting? Like, what are you waiting for? What are we waiting for, really? And I'm not, the thing is, like, as corny or dramatic or nihilistic it sounds, it's true. And even for me, I've been healthy my whole entire life. And then this happened, and I could have lost my leg as a dancer. That's insane. Not even one surgery on my knee. Something completely different happened. So if I don't wake up now, I don't know when. I need to knock on some wood so nothing else happens. You know? And really the things that I want, they're like really like, they're not even crazy. They're not even crazy. The good part about this is like I can share how my mind works and what I think about and what I'm overthinking. Because I know there's so many like people who can relate to this. I know I have friends who can relate to this, kind of. And I'm saying I'm saying this as someone who kept on waiting for a green light, someone who kind of was unconsciously waiting for someone else to take me by my hand and say, let's do this, while I really wanted to create my own things, my own ideas, my own reality, my world. No one else can do that for me but me. So it was kind of silly. Like, I didn't really like, sometimes I feel like I'm kind of airheadish, but to be honest, it's really like because I'm just really calm and peaceful. So sometimes I'm just kind of chilling in a way. And I knew that I would be in this moment one day. And I think that's the part that makes it so relatable, is that I know that you feel like you're going to do something one day. But I'm saying, why do you wait for the day? Just stop waiting for the day. Like, that's all I'm saying. And for weeks, I've been trying to record this. Like, some things have been going wrong. And I actually bought myself a new laptop a month ago. And it's, like, changed everything because, like, my laptop was so shit. And I actually did record one, episode. I did this one time before with a camera. But then I tried to edit that. Oh, my God. DaVinci didn't, it didn't work with that format, which is crazy. So I'm doing this with my phone, and I had my storage was full for so long, and I was always putting to my to-do list, clean up that fucking storage, girl. It's not that hard. Just you're on your phone the whole day and you can't do that. And I finally did it. Small things. And I also had my payday today, so I'm happy. My eyes started to water. I'm not crying. I was gonna start laughing, but this is so funny. I've taken so long to do this, and now I'm gonna check real quick. My eyes, damn. I'm gonna check real quick that this has been recording, because if it for some reason hasn't done that, I'm gonna be sad. Yes, it has been recording, so I'm happy. This whole thing has been taking me for so long. You don't understand. And here I've been buying these notebooks. I have a bigger one of these that I try to write my morning pages into, and just kind of documenting my life. I've been doing it for years. I've always had a very strong leader energy inside of me, and this might not be something that everyone would recognize. Or maybe this is me doubting myself again, but I'm now owning that energy and realizing that I need to be taking the first step to doing something that I want to see, create the art that you want to see. You have the idea for a reason. You're not here by no reason. 2026 is about audacity, to just take what you want, do it, create it. And then taking up space, being the first to do something. You had that idea. Inspire other people. I don't know why I was waiting for someone to inspire me. There's people being telling me that I've been inspiring them by being me, by dancing, by putting out videos of me just, you know. And it still wasn't clicking to me that I was doing something so lighthearted, but it was still putting a smile on people's face. You gotta really believe in yourself, and you gotta really let other people hear what you're thinking, because it doesn't, closed mouths don't get fed. If you're holding something old and shit in your hand, you're not able to receive. You gotta let go of this shit. And in order to get change, something has to change. I actually wrote about this one time 3 years ago or something like that. I have this Instagram post that I wrote, like, in order for shit to change, shit really has to change, or literally has to change, or something like that. And I used the word shit in it a lot of times. But it was about, like, being scared when shit changes and it kind of looks like shit, but eventually that shit will look like something else. But you gotta have to go through it. When you're shedding a lot of things in your life, when things are happening, when things are going down, they're looking a lot different than what you're used to. And I feel like entering your 20s, it's a very interesting time, because everyone is doing different things, and then you're supposed to kind of navigate your way. But I feel like why it makes some people feel insecure is, like, we're comparing, and then some people are taking other people's opinions and then going through that door, and then there's people who just think about what the fuck they want to do. So it's a way different route. And your route is beautiful and unique on its own ways. I had to go to Portugal for 8 months to lose myself and find myself back. It was something that I did intentionally, but it was tough. And as someone artistic, never really let go of the doubts and the worries about not creating or doing something, or feeling like you're not enough, because you're enough. You're more than enough. And the best part about doing art is, like, you just gotta live, and the ideas will come to you. The inspiration comes from you. And trust me, shit times and pain and pressure creates diamonds and wisdom and all these beautiful things that you are gonna cherish and appreciate way later. So don't worry about going through something hard or feeling negative emotions, because it's all a part of our life, you know. And for example, for me, this leg has brought me so much more than I ever could have fucking imagined. Like, I wouldn't be here if this didn't happen. It would look so different. This whole podcast and everything would look so different. So the fact that I got through that has given me so much strength and wisdom. I learned so many things. Fuck, I know how to take care of wounds, like deep wounds. I know. This is so random, but who would have thought? Not me. And I do not wish this upon anyone. Not on my worst enemy. But the lessons, expensive, worth a lot. So, and you are tougher. One thing as well, you are tougher than you would ever think. That is one thing. So whatever you're praying for, what you're desiring, like the things that you really want to do, but then when they're coming towards you, you kind of get scared and you might self-sabotage or something. Trust me, you can handle it. God would not put anything in front of you that you could not handle. Like anything, trust me. I went through this. If you would have asked me before this happened that fuck, how would you feel about going through something like that? I would say that is terrible and I would die. But I didn't die. And I went through it like a fucking champion, soldier, whatever, boss. So now no one can tell me nothing. So at least, like, when you have hardships or you have insecurities, once you just decide to fucking fuck that bullshit and you do what you want to do still, no one can tell you nothing. Because confidence, I saw this, someone said this, fuck, you can't really, like, break down someone's confidence when it wasn't made up by someone else's validation or something like that. When you've actually done something, you will have true confidence, like actual, like genuine confidence, and it feels good. And trust me, like, breaking cycles and routines and bad habits, it's mostly in your mind. Here, when I'm saying things, I'm also talking to myself, so don't take this as I know everything and, you know, I'm lecturing, but I'm just kind of like, I'm kind of chanting and manifesting for myself. And now I forgot what I was saying. Great. Well, you got the point. And one last thing that I want to say. I don't know if this is the last thing, but from the notes, there was like an artist who was worried about their singing, and they asked like a mentor or like a bigger artist. And this artist replied by saying, "Worrying about your voice will paralyze you." And the way my jaw dropped reading that, because I feel like I've been worried about my voice, or, you know, doubting my voice, and that is the fucking reason why I've been paralyzed for so long. So especially if you do music, you should just sing your heart out, rap, and just do it. Do what your heart desires, because worrying about it will paralyze you, like literally. So for all my friends who do music, stop worrying. I know it's easier said than done. Fuck around and believe in yourself. Fuck around and listen to my podcast again. Subscribe. Hit the bell. And comment if you related to any of the little notes. It's an insanely beautiful day. I'll take this as a birthday for my leg. January 2026. My right leg was born today. Happy birthday, baby. We're gonna be doing great things. There's also one thing. We think we're gonna be like this forever. We think we're gonna be in our situations forever, but change will happen. The time will pass. The time will pass. Anyway, so you might as well start whatever the fuck you want to do. Again, I'm repeating. Also, something that I feel like some people can relate. Like you're not even investing in the things you want. You're spending the money on unnecessary shit. And yeah, the things you might have to get are more expensive probably. But I'm saying, once you buy that laptop for yourself, once you buy that mic or anything, whatever it is, trust me, you're gonna be way more likely to do those things, and you're way more happy that way. And I feel like that made me start doing this, because I actually took a step. So whatever steps you have towards the things you want, just take it. Like, don't worry about it being expensive once, because money will go, money will come back. Preparation and opportunity equals luck. So if you prepare by doing the things that you want, once an opportunity comes that you're desiring to have, boom! That's all you need. But if you never really started, and there's someone who is looking for you and you're not doing you, you might miss that opportunity. So this is me doing my podcast. So one day, if there's anything that relates to this, I can say, even now, shit, I can walk outside, meet someone and be like, yeah, I have a podcast. It's no longer a dream. It's no longer an idea inside my head that I've been cooking for months. Simple. Stop doubting yourself. Fuck. Because if there's someone who is super confident and they're doing their thing, unless you're really, really insecure, you're not really questioning that. If someone is just doing them and they're not really worried about anyone else. And the difference between you and that person is literally the fact that they're just picking up the thing that they want to do. Like, that's the craziest part. Like, everyone that you're admiring, they're people as well. They gotta eat, they gotta sleep, and they take shits. So the fact that you think that they're somehow above is silly. And that's how I think, honestly. And that's why the audacity is just the one thing that's separating you from the people who are already doing what they want to do. It's just the audacity to just do. And I'm embodying a white man's audacity. Like, that's what I'm inspired by as a young black woman, a mixed lady from Finland. A moment of silence. I'm just gonna breathe a little bit. I'm no longer worried about my voice. I'm no longer worried about me speaking up. You are gonna hear me now. Listen to me now, or don't. No one forced you. As a black woman in a white country, I find this very important to be inspiring other people like me to just take the space. And if I really think about the person that I want to become, I'm embodying that energy right now. And if a younger version of me saw me right now, I'm kind of getting emotional. I would be so gassed. And I feel like that is the biggest fucking flex. I would be so gassed about this beautiful young woman. Like, what? And if I would look at myself from an outsider's perspective, I wouldn't look at myself and think that this person needs to doubt anything that they're doing or anything about themselves. This feels right. And I feel so great sharing this. Like, I feel so great talking about this and just rambling. And I'm going to edit this and share it. I feel like this first episode is just going to be me kind of like just passionately just talking my ass out. My heart out, maybe. So here's a little introduction. I hopefully will see you again.